What's up, guys? A little bit of a different video today. Today we're going to be doing a top 5 list of my favorite reviewed movies of 2020. Now, this isn't a list of the movies that came out in 2020, but rather a list of my favorite reviewed movies that I did this year. And in fact, I think maybe like 90% of the movies that are on this list didn't even come out this year. So just keep that in mind. So number 5 is The Five Bloods. This movie is almost like a hidden gem and extremely underrated. It's directed by Spike Lee, and this movie is very telling for 2020 in terms of the racial justice movements that we saw sweep across the country, and just like the civil unrest as well. And I believe in 2 years' time, when this movie becomes a little bit more discovered and people actually look at it, they're gonna be surprised why this movie wasn't insanely popular when it first came out, and they're gonna start to wonder, where were these awards and nominations for this film? So just remember, when that happens, you heard it here first. The Five Bloods is an underrated gem. So number 4, our next on our list, is The Invisible Man, which is a movie that came out a little bit out of left field because I remember seeing the trailer for this film and being completely uninterested by it. But I decided to give it a watch, and this movie was a pleasant surprise. It really is a roller coaster of a film, very intense, and there's never a dull moment in this film. If you can get past some of the plot holes and confusing plot lines, this movie really is, again, a roller coaster. There's a whole bunch of OMG moments. Everything is really just shocking. There are many times during this film where my mouth was just wide open because about how crazy the things I was seeing on film was. But yeah, just sit back and enjoy The Invisible Man. Great film. Definitely give it a watch. So next on our list, number 3, is probably one of my favorite movies I ever watched, and that is Calibre. It is a Netflix movie, and this movie really makes you question your morality and your ethics as well. And, you try to put yourself in the position of the two main characters, and you start to question whether or not you would do the same actions that they did. And can you even judge them for their own actions given their circumstances? And it's that aspect of the film that I really, really liked, and I think that most people will be drawn towards when they watch Calibre. So, fantastic movie, and it deserves number 3 spot on this list. Now, next up is Gone Girl. Now, I don't know where I was when Gone Girl came out in theaters. Maybe I was living underneath a rock. But this movie is really good. It has this unique spin on the murder mystery genre, and it pays off so well, and it's done and executed brilliantly. And it really is a thriller and a roller coaster of a movie, trying to figure out what happened to Amy Dunn. Where is she? Ben Affleck does a great job acting as well. Great cast as well. This movie is really good. It's brilliantly done and executed, and it's a nice spin on the murder mystery. So Gone Girl, number 2 spot. And last but not least, number 1, Uncut Gems. Now, I can already hear the boos coming in, but yes, to be fair, Uncut Gems is a movie where you either love it or you either hate it. And for me, I loved it. If you can get past Adam Sandler's really bad accent throughout the entirety of the film, Uncut Gems is an action-packed, fun movie, just following the larger-than-life lifestyle of Adam Sandler's main character. And you could also just look at the star-studded cast: Kevin Garnett, Lakeith Stanfield, The Weeknd. The movie also, is very visually clean with the jewelry and the nice vibrant colors as well in certain scenes. The movie really is a good time, I have really no complaints. Uncut Gems is a great film. And for those who disagree, it was nominated, I believe, for Movie of the Year at some award. So I am not alone. And even though that concludes my list, there was one notable exception of a movie that just didn't make this list, but it easily could have. It easily could have made this list, and that was 1917, the World War I movie. That movie was really good as well. It does a really good job at portraying war, the realities of war, in a really unique way that we haven't seen in cinema in a really long time. And I really appreciate the film for that. It also is very intense, action-packed, and thrilling as well. And 1917 is a fantastic film. It just could not make this list, but I could see, if I really tried, it could easily fit on this list as well, and that's why it's under my notable exceptions. So yeah, that concludes my top 5 best reviewed movies of 2020. If you have seen all these movies, let me know if my ranking was accurate or pretty horrible and out of line. Just let me know in the comment section below. Again, thanks for watching, and subscribe here for more reviews in the future.